What's good, world? How we doing today? MIAB, I'm back with another reaction video. You already know what we do here. We find the best videos, we do a reaction to it. Appreciate everybody that tunes in. I don't want to do like a whole spiel and shit, but today we're going to be doing like another TCAP video, To Catch a Predator, if you don't know what the short term for that is. I am going into like the unseen tapes. I'm going to try to do my best of a reaction. I don't pre-watch my videos. I might start on some of them just so I can have like a better understanding or a better reaction for y'all, but most of the time I'm probably just gonna keep it unscripted. But appreciate everybody tuning in. Let's jump straight into it. And again, if you guys comment recommendations, I will go and check out your video again. So let's jump straight into it.
This guy was a prominent member of society.
I was gonna say that Chris did like a whole little spiel before that, and he was just saying like the guy kind of just walks in. So this is where it started from. It started from the Predator just walking in the door and going on.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey, hold 1 second. I gotta change my shirt. Yeah.
Okay.
It's spilled a coat on me.
It's so funny though. Every time when they pull up, the decoy's always doing the same thing. It's either like doing laundry or cooking some food or something. And then they'll like use a girl for a guy, and they'll have him wear like a baseball cap or something like that. Like that'd be weird. It'd be everywhere. Like they don't even be real, but these guys just keep showing up, bro. They're never gonna stop, bro. These predators just keep on going. I also watch a few newer YouTube pages like OBL Nation and I don't want to say their name wrong, but Predator Approachers New Jersey, like a bunch of newer YouTuber pages that are actually still doing this now. So it's like this doesn't stop, and the fact that this shows out, it doesn't scare none of these predators. They're literally just gonna keep doing it. That's why you gotta protect your kids. It's the whole reason why I do the reaction to these videos, because shit, I need to know. I need to protect my own.
I gotta ask, you still gonna be up for tonight after seeing your girlfriend?
We'll see.
The level of comfort we see by watching these guys before I have my interaction says to me they're either very comfortable taking part in this activity, or they've done it before, or they've spent so much time chatting online with someone they think is a teen that they don't believe there's any danger at all. Now, earlier in the chat, he had talked about going out to dinner with his girlfriend and then perhaps coming over to meet the boy after that. And just as he finishes that ha ha ha, he turns around and I walk into the room. And you see this physical reaction on his part. And he knows that his life is about to change. So how can I help you? Go ahead, have a seat. I suggest you sit down and take your hands out of your pockets, please.
His whole face and demeanor and everything in his life just changed in that moment. He knew who Chris Hansen was. You could just see it in his face. He knew. And if you see me hitting my pipe, it's because I smoke papers. And when they get about like this big, I don't really like smoking them because then they just make your hands smell like smoke. Anyway, hitting the pipe because I like to smoke weed.
What are you doing here?
Not something good.
Why don't you tell me what your plan was?
I don't want to be. This isn't good.
Not good? I think that's kind of an understatement, isn't it?
His explanation is it's not.
Can I know who you are, please?
Obviously.
I want to know a little bit more about why you were here first.
I'd like to know. Can I say some identification?
Now, I don't want to lie to him, but I don't want to let him know I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC just yet. Well, I'm happy to tell you who I am, but I also want to go over some of this chat log with you. It appears from this that you were setting up a meeting with a 13-year-old boy. Okay, you're only 13. Yep.
I'm trying to tell you, like, he already knows this situation. He already knows the rundown. He probably already knows when he steps out this house, there's going to be police outside. I actually don't know if there's going to be or not, because, again, during certain times and situations, they were doing that, and then they weren't. I don't know. But then they get out on bail or some dumb shit. Their wife comes to get them, so it's not like they really get the treatment that they should get. But, you know, at least they getting arrested, so they're put on the predators list, so they're put in that position where they're seen like that. So I do understand that. And I mean, you can look it up and know the closest one to you, and I'm sure there's 100 if you do look it up. But what I was gonna say is that he already knows the deal. He don't even want to have this conversation with Chris. You could just tell. That's the shit that drives me crazy. Like, bro, how you talking to a kid, one, and then you're pulling up with the idea that you already know this type of stuff happens, yet you're pulling up all smiling and shit.
13. For a 13-year-old, you handle yourself pretty well. Yes, you are very cute, and when boys are that cute, they usually look like their moms. So you pretty much thought you were coming here to meet a 13-year-old boy named Conrad.
Yeah, the transcript of the email.
Do you have anything to say for yourself? I like sucking and being sucked. I like to kiss. And now I'm getting ready to ask him what he does for a living. I already know, but I want to hear it from him. What do you do for a living?
A rabbi.
A rabbi. Now, presumably, you counsel families and children in your position as a rabbi.
Sure.
I was just gonna say, aren't those the people that literally work with children and homeless and all that type of stuff, and like immigrants and like incoming people that are coming from other countries? Like, the fuck be wrong with people? Like,
Children. What are you doing as a man of God, as a rabbi, in this house, trying to meet a 13-year-old boy?
I'm really... I don't want to do it.
shit got me fucked up. Now I gotta look up what a rabbi is, and y'all gotta bear with me because we're gonna learn something together. What is a rabbi? Oh, it's a Jewish scholar or teacher, especially one who studies Jewish law. So he's literally somebody who's in the Jewish law, and he's out here doing shit like this. Ridiculous. And don't act like y'all all knew what that was either. So don't be coming at me in the comments.
Anything that's going to further make you angry.
I'm not angry.
You're coming across in a very angry and authoritative sense. I've asked you for identification as to who you are, and you've yet to show it to me. Right now, all that's happened is that I'm sitting.
I hate when, like, I be watching these shows and these predators come in and they think they could just be demanding shit. Like, who the hell, who are you? Like, you should be throwing your ID on the table, fucking telling your fucking job and everything that you fucking come in to see children. Like, don't come in here asking for my ID.
And you sent pornographic pictures through the mail. Okay, that's a federal offense right there.
Look, you know I'm in trouble, and I know I'm in trouble. I am not interested in getting any further in trouble. This is not something that I've done.
You've never done this before. You know, because I hear that a lot. You see a
He couldn't even say it with a straight face, and I think that's what Chris is about to say.
reaction on his face. And that pretty much seals the deal. He wants to know right then and there who I am. And so I tell him.
I don't understand why I can't have some identification.
I'm more than happy to tell you who I am. I am Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on computer predators.
Oh, no. Come on, guy.
You don't want to touch anybody. You don't want to. It was really one of the only time really, where somebody actually physically lunged at me. Now, looking back, I really don't think I was in much danger. But you can see how the security system works. Our guy stepped in, took care of it, and diffused the situation.
Chris definitely got scared as shit, bro. He backed the hell up, man.
You gotta stop this.
Sit down. Sit down.
You don't have any
You're
right
free to leave anytime. We got phone calls from him for months, and he was downright mean. He blamed us for his situation, and we offered him the chance to do an interview.
He just ruined it for every church person or anybody a part of that same group. Not Jews, but anybody a part of that church he's a part of or anything like that. He just fucked it up, bro. Like, And that's why he's calling and doing all that shit, bro, because he just wanted to make sure they're not going to post it, they're not going to be on TV, all that shit. He wants to say sorry.
He initially said yes, but only if we didn't show the video from the house, didn't show his face, or identify.
See, I didn't watch this before. I already knew. That's exactly
what he did for a living. And obviously, those were conditions we could not meet. In this investigation, unlike the more recent ones, we did not have police doing a parallel investigation. These guys walked away. We did, however, interview the Fairfax County, Virginia police afterwards, and Perverted Justice supplied police with the chat logs. So ultimately, a lot of these guys were prosecuted.
I'm gonna end this one here. I'm gonna start keeping my videos short and simple. You know, maybe you guys will watch more of my videos. You guys like to pick and choose which ones you guys like to watch, so I like to spread out and do other like areas, so you guys have to watch more. But appreciate everybody that does tune into my videos. Make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and check y'all out.